Yo, 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 what's good with it, Pack family? This your boy, Mr. Check My Resume. I'm here to bring you my July 31st weekly watch list. So without any further delay, we're going to get right into the plays. So, first on my list this week, we're looking at the Palantir. PLTR is the ticker. If you've been tracking with us, this is one we've been taking advantage of recently over the last few months or so. So what we've got right now looks to be, I guess you could say, inside week. We've got a 212 setting up here. We've got entry points on the week levels. Entry would be above $17.97. So we're looking to take this move potentially up, maybe on the short term aspect. We're looking for maybe like around $1 move to the upside. But then ultimately, I have some levels, broad informations at $20. And then also around $22. So I think if you really want to capture magnitude, you're going to need to buy some time on those contracts and really understand kind of the time it's going to need for price to get to those levels. Ultimately, though, if you're looking for some short-term moves, there may be a potential dollar upside move here on Palantir on the short-term aspect. So that's the first one on my list. Really like Palantir. We've been playing this one probably since beginning of May. So we're looking for another entry here on Palantir. So then the next one on my list, we want to talk about cryptos a little bit. So the first one, or actually the only one I'm going to talk about in terms of cryptos, is Mara. And those of you who've been playing these or following these trades with us, again, we've been playing Mara, Riot, and Coinbase. We took advantage of those significantly over the last month or so. Looks like this week we've got a little bit of a, I guess you could say, consolidation, or last week it was consolidation going into this previous week, which gave us a failed 2 down. So now we're setting up what looks to be a 122 to the upside above $17.34 on the week. So that's my macro level trigger. But if you like volatility and you like some short-term moves, there is a daily setup setting up here as well. We do see with Chicago setting up 312 to the upside. Your entry would be above $16.79. Then you're looking to really take this one to some of these retest levels. First one would be like around $18.10. And then ultimately we're looking for $20, as well as maybe up around north of $22 ultimately. So again, depending on how you want to play this, you could take advantage of some short-term volatility to take it back to some of these previous levels we tested, or you could try to take magnitude to the upside, which is more so kind of the direction I'm going with this one. So again, Mara looks really good, and so does Riot. So that's the crypto plays. This is one we've been cooking on for a while. Next up here, we want to talk about, we've got NVIDIA. So NVIDIA is another one we've been cooking on. This is another kind of TTO setup here. We're looking for a couple different entry points on NVIDIA. It's kind of been consolidating, maybe moving up with some consolidation over the last 2 months or so. We really hit this one hard at the beginning of May. Had some really, really strong plays, over 1,000%. But here on the day, we're looking for a 212 above 470.27. We're really looking to take that move up to retest the highs from 2 weeks ago at 480.88. Then also, if you're looking at the week trigger, this 122 to the upside, your entry would be above 473.95. And then you'll be looking to take that entry to the upside. And you want to push this one to about the 485, 490 initially. Then looking at $500 ultimately on this target. So maybe you could look at some, September expirations or something along those lines. But I'm not sure if August can get you there unless we get the volatility we need. But you never want to bank on volatility in that sense, right? So you want to be more in conservative thought when you're taking those approaches. So we're looking at the 122 to the upside here on NVIDIA. This one's been a banger. Time frame continuity is in your favor. The macros are in your favor. There ain't really much else to say about that one. So then the next one on my list, and the last one I'm going to talk to you all about, we're going to switch over into the staples, and we're going to talk about Philip Morris, better known in the pack as the Prime Minister. So with Philip Morris, we're looking at a 322 here on the week. That's really the only setup I'm really paying attention to. There is another macro setup as well that I'll get into, but we're looking at this 322 here on the week, above this 99.96 level. We're looking to take this move up to about the 104, maybe push above that to 105 level. But again, there's another macro entry that I talked about, and we're looking at a quarterly, and that quarterly entry would be at the level of 101.92. And then if you were able to take that entry, then maybe you could push this one up to about the 115, 120 range on Prime Minister. So that's what I'm looking at this week on my plays. Just to recap really quick, a couple of things that we touched on last week. That Dollar General play I called out for the pack, and I talked about here. That play went for over 1,000% on that weekly trigger. We also had a couple of other setups that ran really hard, like the Valet, which is Vail. This one had a very strong gap up during the week. So we had some really strong plays, and the cat just keeps moving. This consistency, revolutions, putting good weeks on top of good weeks, consistency, and that's how we kind of move forward. So with that, Pack family, I'm gonna leave it to y'all. Turn it back over to my boy FICO. Peace.